Hello and welcome to my second video on psychiatry. In this video I am going to discuss PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Post-traumatic stress disorder is seen as a mental health condition that can develop after experiencing or witnessing a traumatic event that threatens life or safety. There is persistent experience that is intrusive in the person's life, and that experience is of the traumatic event that they had or witnessed. This then leads to both emotional and physical distress. A fight or flight response, that is the fear response, is seen in PTSD, as in other conditions too. However, this is being attributed to the repeated and unwanted memories and flashbacks of the traumatic event. Many experiments have been done, but they have never found any stress response or fear response arising with memories and or thoughts about anything that is frightening or traumatic in any way. They arrive at their conclusions from brain scans. When scientists examine the brain scans, they see hyperactive amygdala, smaller hippocampus, and underactive prefrontal cortex. And from what they see, they surmise that this must have happened with the trauma, at the time of the trauma. Now, certainly, there are changes in the brain that are called neuroplasticity. The brain will change with the different experiences. Studies have been done on people who have suffered trauma, some of whom have developed PTSD and some of whom do not have PTSD. Their brain scans do show differences when they recall the traumatic event. People with PTSD do have some reactivity in their brain scans when they recall the traumatic event. And those that do not have PTSD do not have that same reactivity in recalling the trauma that they had suffered. The researchers are putting this down partly to a stimulus that the person may be subjected to, and partly that the memory hasn't been processed properly yet in the brain. That's their explanation. However, while the PTSD may, in most cases, develop almost immediately after, but in some cases, maybe as much as 30%, it's not until months later, and sometimes as many years later. Even if there was changes due to the trauma, which no doubt there would be some, the neuroplasticity would again change back to what is normal everyday life in the meantime. So I don't think we can surmise that what we see on the scans is caused by the original trauma. In all of the research that's been done, there is no fight or flight response seen with any thinking or memories of the trauma. In PTSD, there is a fight or flight response, and that cannot be ignited without there being a real danger perceived. So what is going on? In the next video, I will start and discuss the cheat that is done to hassle a person and cause them problems and distress in their lives, and why it is done. Thank you for viewing my video.